You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
That's right, folks. We get the big music out because there are no unimportant games in the CFL season. I read it on the website, so it must be true. We've got 30 minutes to go until the approximate kickoff will arrive for one of the three final games of the CFL season, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers at the Calgary Stampeders. I'm looking forward to it. Just some stress-free football tonight. I am let's just say, very eager to see how this is going to turn out. Oh yeah, we've also got Halloween playlist requests to get in. They're due Monday because I am doing another spooky streaming show on Tuesday night for a proper Halloween streaming show. Meanwhile, hey, Monty, you got overtime in Vegas. Is that cool? I think that's cool. Hey there, Logan, MKI, Luke, True North, William, and anybody who may have wandered in accidentally. Hi there, my name is Jim B. I am one of the least knowledgeable sports YouTubers out there, and if there are any who know less than me, then that's a problem, and I hope you pass me soon. So I always welcome information from people about teams, players, coaching situation, front offices that I may not be fully aware of. Fun fact, says Luke, Alex Debrecant has scored 9 goals this season. The entire Sharks organization has 8. Yeah, Luke, I was just remarking on the placement of the Sharks in the standings. They've only gotten 1 point in the standings so far, dead last. 2 spaces up from them, my Capitals. So, yeah. Meanwhile, the Rangers are leading 2-0 over the Diamondbacks at the end of the first, and already it looks like we're going to be having a lot of fun tonight. I can feel it. I do feel bad for how much crap I gave the Rangers while talking on this channel for the entire end of the baseball season, just because they'd spent so much time being out of contention and never really seemed like they were making a serious threat. They pulled themselves together at the end, but I didn't believe it would last. And maybe the same thing happened for the Diamondbacks. I don't know, but I mean, that does seem like a good year as any for a number 5 seed to win. Considering the number 6 seed won on the other side. Yeah. I feel bad for the NBA pontificators, True North, to be honest, because already there are so many games in the season. They play it about 81, 82. Same number as hockey, I believe, or at least close to. And it's got to be so hard to be sort of like building the narrative of the team as the season goes on and talking authoritatively with almost no data set to work from. So, yeah, it's something I try to avoid, but I'm sure that I do in spades anyway, so yeah, the joys of trying to pretend like you know what you're talking about. Brought to you by Super Chill Cream Soda. No kidding, they almost lost? Oh. Well, yeah, it is the beginning of the season. Should James Harden's picture be put on the milk carton? Only if he's smiling, because that's the sort of inspiration that our children need every day. An enthusiastic, smiling James Harden on the milk cover. You got this, kids. Yes, Angie is here as well. She has been uh, at various times sitting in the tower and then coming over to curl up in my lap and dig her claws into my leg because, her Chargers aren't doing well this season. And of course, this is my fault. She is also super unhappy that the Vikings won in that improbable fashion against the 49ers. Holy crap. Oh, man. I was, because me and Adam like to stream those games together, in my brain I was going, okay, you know what? We can still make this work. If the Vikings have already bottomed out by the end of the season, then, I can bring up some draft discussions. We could start looking at ideal draft positioning and what holes they want to fill in the lineup. And, ooh, that could be fun. I could learn some new stuff, but nope, it's going to actually come down to the games again. So maybe that's better for all of us. Oh, Birmingham fucked it up big time. What did they do? Ooh. Monty was very well rested after that game, and he was purring a lot. Very happy. And she will not admit it, but she and Monty have been within a foot of each other on the couch out there. So, hey, I've seen you. You can't deny it. Oh, changed head coach? Oh. Well, why was there a head coaching change? What was the reason given? You are right, True North. Deshaun Watson's picture should be on there as well, since he has been injured again and again and again and again and again and again, and that's what I learned in school today. That's what I learned in school. However, yeah, I do get a kick out of the fact that PJ Walker is getting some NFL playtime, and he's actually getting a couple victories under their belt. So why not? More chaos. That is the only thing that is saving the Browns for me right now, is to know that Deshaun Watson has mostly nothing to do with how well they're doing. Because your old head coach wasn't a big enough name. I mean, who needs names if they can, play well? Someone who was a world-class player but a trash coach. Oh. Oh boy. This feels like a boys' club type of situation. Would I be correct in that assessment? Because it feels like something I may have heard happening in the NHL repeatedly. Players trying to make the transition, to behind the bench or, in front office and like that there. Meanwhile, the Blackhawks win with a Philip Kurashev overtime goal, and they pull ahead of the Capitals, albeit briefly, in the point totals. Don't worry, there's Screw City right over there. We're going to get into that too, but, for the duration of our ass talking, we will be sticking to the super chill. Oh my God, Wayne Rooney? Okay, yeah, no, I remember seeing him on the English squad a number of times. Um, I seen highlights of his, but oh, damn. Well, oh, I I don't want to ask if Brady had something to do with this because I know Tom Brady has gone a long way to rehabbing his image over the past couple of years, like having human feelings and all that, and buying Birmingham and taking him out of taking them out of the hands of a terrible businessman. That's the most polite way I will say it. But yeah, I hope that's just somebody in management. Oh, and now all 32 NHL teams have had at least one loss. Google, gobble, Google, gobble. All right, let's before we get to too much talking about thingamabobs, let's talk about other thingamabobs. I am a little mournful that I'm not going to be streaming Duke Louisville. That was a matchup I was actually really looking forward to, just because they're two teams who, if I understand correctly, are rivals of a sort. And yeah, they're both in the top 25. We rarely expect Duke, for football. They're much more known as a basketball powerhouse in NCAA. And Louisville, man, that whole area is getting some sneaky good players coming through there. Okay. Hmm. Let's check chat, see if we got anything. And terrible businessman. Ooh. Meanwhile, the Thunder lead the Cavs 52-42 at halftime. Nice. MKI has Shai Gilgeous Alexander, who has 18 points for the Thunder on his fantasy team. Cool. Oh, you put it at the feet of your CEO, who's a guy called Gary Cook. I don't blame them. I mean, Louisville being 6-1, you know, pretty pretty impressive. This will be a big game for them against Duke, and I guess I'm curious what to see what the remainder of their schedule is. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that Wisconsin can make this game competitive against Ohio State on Saturday. You know, I really do, because any ding that we can give to them early at this point in the season, love it. Because even now, they are still only getting 3 first place votes, Georgia and Michigan, of course, ahead of them. I don't know if anything is ever going to come from all of these spying allegations that are going against Jim Harbaugh right now, but you know, couldn't have happened to a coach in a nicer conference. One of the Ottawa Senators got a 41-game suspension for gambling. How long till he gets traded to the Lions? I don't know. Does BC have any openings on the defense? Every Michigan fan is going to root for Wisconsin. You can count on that. I don't doubt it, Logan. I don't doubt it. I feel like everybody from Rutgers to Iowa is gonna root for Wisconsin, because anytime Ohio State loses, I think everybody in the Big Ten cheers. Meanwhile, Sabres and the Devils are tied at 3 at the end of the second period. Oh. Milwaukee Bucks beat the 76ers 118 to 117. Damian Lillard had 39 points in the Bucks' regular season debut. Oh yeah, everyone but Ohio State fans will, obviously. They're going to be too worried about the use of indefinite articles. Sorry, Angie is singing this song of her people out the window, and I'm guessing it's one of the Ferals touring by. End of the second, Capitals 2, Wild 1. Incredible. Oh, all right. Now, a quick look over football schedule coming up for this weekend. Buccaneers Bills. That already happened last night, I know, but I'm disappointed that the Mayfield Mystery Tour apparently has stalled out by the side of the road. Bills, good one to build on. You know, make it 2 in a row next week. Oh, Jets Giants. That just feels like a car wreck. Jaguars Steelers. I can see the defensive front of the Steelers making hell for Trevor Lawrence and maybe most definitely at least causing a fumble or two. Oh God, Eagles Commanders squash match. Rams Cowboys. Yeah, I don't know either, Angie. Is there another team that you plan to root for since you're angry with the Chargers? What? I don't believe you. I don't believe for a minute that you would root for the Rams. Really, MKI is in chat right now, Angie. Look at the camera. Look MKI through the camera and tell him that you would genuinely root for the Rams. Oh yeah, Tyler, we got a lot of hot hype going probably in Arizona for that World Series. Unfortunately, Diamondbacks are currently down 2-0. True North, for all I know, that is our new normal. And I hate that that is our new normal. But until we no longer have to game plan for specific refs, I think it's going to continue to be a problem. Franchise record points total for a debut. That is impressive, Luke. All right, you got another nice partner for Giannis and Middleton and everybody else. All right, football schedule. Back up. Oh, Vikings Packers. Vikings Packers. That just feels like it's going to be an ugly game, one way or the other. Falcons Titans. I'm picking Falcons unless the Titans somehow get their act together. Patriots Dolphins could be weird because, you know, it's the Patriots. Or where are they playing? That's actually a good question. Oh, they're playing in Miami. Never mind. Dolphins. Saints and the Colts. Okay, we get a little bit of a Super Bowl grudge match. Maybe the Colts can win this one back this time. Texans over the Panthers. Sorry, Carolina, unless something awful happens to C.J. Stroud. I don't foresee it going any other way. Browns, Seahawks. The Seahawks are wearing throwbacks this week. I don't know if that means anything to you, but just thought it was a note that I should make. Bengals 49ers. Ooh. I'm sure that the Bengals would just love to pile on the 49ers, make a case that they are really back as a team. The 49ers, at least I have heard that Brock Purdy is out of concussion protocol, that they are planning to start him. Oh, yeah. I'm just assuming KC beats Denver Broncos. One score game, one way or the other. Yeah, Kirk Cousins at Lambeau. Let's see. Let's see how friendly those confines are to him this time. Oh, the D-backs have just scored, apparently. All right, they are interested in participating. I'm glad to hear it. Anyway, Chiefs, Broncos, we already know that score. Ravens, Cardinals. As much as I would love for the Cardinals to upset the Ravens and put the inconsistent label back on Baltimore, I have a feeling it's not going to happen. Oh, and Bears Chargers for Sunday Night Football. Well, you know me, folks. I believe in the Bagel Man. Do all of you believe in the Bagel Man? Oh, Giannis got Kareem's record for overall field goals. Congratulations. Well, of course, True North doesn't believe in the Bagel Man. No, but I know the Bagel Man, and he's trying to make a name for himself in Chicago. Oh, I know you don't either, Logan. But I thought there might be a random Bears fan out there. You never know who's listening. And then finally, of course, the one you want to hear me talk about the most, Raiders, Lions. Now, there is a good part of me that, and I'm sure once this hits Logan's phone, he's going to start frantically typing it in, that Devontae Adams will have a career resurgence against the Lions defense. Doesn't matter which quarterback it's with. It could be Aiden O'Connell or it could be Jimmy Jesus. And the fact that our O-line is still not healthy, I have a feeling I'm going to be getting Max Crosby nightmares as well. Called it. Oh, Cornman has arrived, and we must disregard his schedule this week. Oh, because his computer does not like him. Gotcha, man. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. True North's going to work on his taxes on Sunday night. Brave soul. Brave soul. Meanwhile, the Diamondbacks have scored 2 and tied things up in Arlington. Tyler thinks that the Raiders are going to be a big seller in the league, period. Well, I'm not sure if they're selling right now, especially, with a big opportunity to upset a team that is still considered after what was an embarrassing loss to the Ravens to still be a top team in the NFC. I have a few more concerns about the pass defense than I did before. But, yeah. I think if we can get our running game going, use Jahmyr Gibbs' speed on the edge, because I believe Gibbs is going to be able to play for us. And, we could see him pull off a few more of those runs where he just is able to twist or power his way out of a tackle and get so many extra yards. Oh, not just internet. Yeah, computer is old. Oh, I know about that too. Right now, my old computer that I was streaming on for a while is being slowly converted into a media center, and that's taken some time. Tom Brady is part owner of the Vegas Raiders. Of course he is. Oh, I feel so bad for Raiders fans that they get caught up with this kind of nonsense after they think, oh, maybe we could be decent, but no, same every time. Ah, damn shame. Oh, when do you finally get to? Oh, it's tomorrow night. Gotcha. Well, I'm assuming it's something to do with vampires as we are close to Halloween. But then again, he also likes to do that sort of thing year round. So, and nope, nothing turning up on CFL Plus so far. That's where I am watching this game. By the way, it is the only way apparently for people outside of Canada to watch that tonight. So, uh, LA Chargers, they haven't gotten rid of Spanos. They haven't gotten rid of Staley. It's just going to be, it's just going to be pain. Sorry, Angie. Even though she's curled up on my lap and, the claws are once again starting to dig in. Yeah. All right. All right. All right, fantastic. We've got the stream working. I'm sure that they're going to be taking their time to get things going tonight because, well, end of the season, then they've got a whole bunch of playoffs things to, you know, upsell. Meanwhile, Devin Booker's is hurt. Not, I don't know offhand who Devin Booker's is, Tyler. Who is that? Meanwhile, the Badgers have taken first place in the Big Ten West due to Iowa losing to Minnesota. Ooh, damn. Oh, yeah, Friday Night Football coming up slowly but surely from McMahon Stadium in Calgary, Alberta. Devin Booker, the Suns' lead guard. Oh, wait, okay. I hadn't paid attention to the Suns in a while. I kind of forgot all about them. The exact time, huh? Wow, it seems like it's been a time since since that game. Just so you all know, I have looked ahead, and the next Nebraska-Wisconsin volleyball matchup, I will do that one as well. And I give you that information just to soften the blow of this. Um, I am going to watch at least one of the CFL playoff games next weekend, and I have decided to do the Tiger Cats versus the Alouettes, which is going at 2 o'clock Central Time on Saturday, November 4th. Now, I know that that may make it difficult for you to try to suggest college games for me to watch, so for next week only, check the weekday games. See if there's one you want to put me through. because that's when some of the really fun ones are going. So, oh yeah, there could be some nice deep hurting with that. Oh yeah. Jim does game number 2 between Nebraska and Wisconsin. If Nebraska loses, Dan will change his name to Dan the Badger Man. All right, everybody, you heard it. It's going to happen, and we've got the big theme for Friday Night Football on TSN. We're on TSN 1 tonight. That's how you know we're special, folks. And get the proper whatchamacallit up. When is game 2? I believe it's a little bit further along in the season. Let me bring up Nebraska, Wisconsin women's volleyball. All right. 2023 volleyball schedule. Okay. Stop trying to interrupt me. Okay, the next one is actually Friday, November 24th at 3 p.m., which happens to be Thanksgiving weekend. That is Black Friday. So I think there's a decent opportunity that we could get another big audience because, yeah. I don't think they are, Tyler, but I will double check the scores as. Nope, looks like the Bucks are off tonight. I thought for a moment that they were, but then I realized that was the Celtics, who are currently leading the Heat by 3 in the third quarter, for your information. Oh, that game might be on BTN Plus. Right here, it says that it's going to be on BTN/Fox Sports. So, Huskers playing at Iowa on Black Friday for something like that. Honestly, that sounds like a something they would actually put onto one of the broadcast networks if it's a tradition like that. And that is snow on the field in Calgary. Oh, they're getting started early. Good for them. Yeah. I understand. I understand, Tyler. I felt the same every year that the Capitals never made it past the first round. CFL football in the snow. Nothing better, folks, and kickoff is coming up next. Oh. Man, I am excited that I got to do this tonight. Oh. I know. I'm moving around a lot and disturbing your delicate perch. However, we do gotta designate that the actual stupid sports show has started, and what better way with thanking our longtime sponsor, Screw City Lager from the Prairie Street Brewing Company. Like I always say, you never forget your first trip to Screw City. And if you do, you probably didn't go there to begin with. Tyler, I had for dinner tonight some rice and barbecue chicken. Oh, we got wagers going all over this chat. I like this. Keep it up. We're still on commercial break, but yeah, just to give you that programming heads up, we'll be doing CFL playoffs next weekend, so anybody who likes picking college games for me, look at the weekdays. Look now. One of your brother's buddies had a party the other day. He had Screw City on his beer table. Oh. Somebody had good taste at that party. Hey, not able to drink any because you're not old enough to drink beer? Yeah. Hey, you'll figure out when you're ready, Corn Man. And just remember, everybody out there, drink the stuff you like because that makes it more of an enjoyable experience and you're probably going to be more likely to drink less. I'm sure that True North is ahead of me. Any minute now, he will inform me who could possibly win from the grocery store kickoff sweepstakes that happens at every CFL kickoff. -4 Celsius. Yeah, there it is. Linda Crawl can win the $1 million if this kickoff gets returned for a touchdown. Excuse me. Apologies. Won't ever drink alcohol, so you weren't missing out anyway. Yeah. Hey. Never say never, Corn Man. I mean, you never know where circumstances will take you in life. If you do genuinely have no interest, then, live your best life with it. All right, they're highlighting Brady Oliveira, who apparently leads the CFL with 1,498 yards rushing and over 1,900 yards from scrimmage. Meanwhile, the Wild have tied things up in D.C. Wahoo, and we're getting the joy of Jake Maier football for the Calgary Stampeders again. Oh, man. Dave Dickinson got his 7th straight playoff berth for the Calgary Stampeders. And thank you again for no spoilers, True North. I can always count on you for that. I appreciate it. Underway, caught at the 22. Tries to follow his blocker a bit, but ends up getting caught up. He might be at the 36 by now. That game-tying goal goes to Ryan Hartman for Minnesota. All right, they ended up getting up to the 37. And so now is 1st and 10 for them from the Winnipeg 37. I do apologize, no bingo tonight. There will be bingo for Wisconsin and Ohio State. And now Oliveira is over 1,500 yards for the season on that run. Got 2nd and short now coming up. You ain't lying, Corn Man. It is very, very reminiscent. The colors are very, very close. I do know that the Huskies are purple, so. But yeah, it's those gold helmets. I remember them clearly from when I was younger. And there it is. Oliveira just plows through for 5, and yeah, there is a lot of snow coming down. We have got We have got some true winter football going on right here, folks. You could see the player's breath, like True North said, it was -4 Celsius at game time. That's 24 degrees Fahrenheit in filthy American degrees. All right, 3 in motion on the right near side. QB looking over the middle. Kenny Lawler, the tight end, slips as he makes the reception for 13. Will be tagged down for the first. Okay. Has had 76 targets this year. Quickly tagged down by number 44 for Calgary. That's Stewart. Another 1st and 10. Oliveira this time will get stopped. They don't buy the fake by the quarterback. Only a gain of 4. Holy crap. The snow is blowing right into the faces of the Calgary Stampeders right now. I'm sure they all have. I hope they all have those some kind of coverings in their helmets, because that's got to be just awful to have to play through. Looking deep. Oh, and he tried to one-hit it, nearly lofted it to a defender, and it falls incomplete. Ooh. That was close. Folks, considering the wind and the snow, I would not be surprised if we get some rouges out of these games tonight. Just off the hands of the receiver off the hands of the receiver, up in the air, off his foot. Oh, they're going for the field goal. Sergio Castillo is out for it right now. This is going to be 51-yarder. Did he make it? He did. Ooh. Oh. All right, the excitement. It is palpable. Already someone is on the board. It happens to be the Blue Bombers, but they only managed 3. Receiver made a hell of an effort to get that throw, but just could not come up with it. And what do the Rangers do? Apparently take their time. Are we about to see a second inning pitching change? Please tell me that we are. That'll be a fantastic start to this World Series, I think. All right, quick rundown through the NBA scores at the moment. Currently, the Nuggets are leading the Grizzlies by 2 in the 4th quarter. Pistons over the Hornets by 3. Knicks over the Hawks by 2. Thunder leading the Cavaliers by a 3-pointer. Heat just barely above the Celtics, 79-78. Rockets and Spurs are tied at halftime. Bulls are leading the Raptors by 7 at the break. And barely into the second quarter is 35 Brooklyn Nets, 34 Dallas Mavericks. We're still waiting on Clippers, Jazz, and Magic Trailblazers to start up. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's some real snow out there. That is Britt Dort. So good to see her again. Meanwhile, they've walked a run in, and the Rangers have scored. The bases are still loaded. Angie has spent enough time on my lap, and she has had enough of my nonsense, apparently. Starting from the 40 will be Calgary, and that pass is just awful. Yeah, I am not sure what to say about that for Jake Baer, who has had a 4,000-yard season with 18 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, but he has started all the games, you know. Honestly, Tyler, I just was not up for streaming baseball tonight. I wasn't interested. The whole series, as nice as it is, I know I just would have been bored out of my head. Damn, I think we might have offsides on the offense, but they'll just decline that for an easy interception. Brett Maher was about to get hit. He thinks it's offsides on them, but I definitely think I saw the Stampeders cross early when they were in motion. Oh, damn, it is offsides on Winnipeg. Remains second down because they had a long way to go, so now it's 2nd and 5. Hello, Mr. Pizzle. Hope you're feeling optimistic about your chances against the Patriots this weekend. And I'll say, and yeah, Tyler, if I was bored streaming a game, then I knew it would come through, and I wanted you guys to have something actually sort of interesting to watch going on here, which I believe is the idea of these videos. 3 in motion, Mayer waiting. Was that caught? Number 80 with the gyrations. That's Michelle. Gets it at the center line for a Calgary first down. Very nice. Meanwhile, it's tied at 3 now for the Rangers and the Diamondbacks as Jonah Heim flies out to end the 3rd inning. Oh, I think Winnipeg's about to challenge this being a catch. Oh, automatic review is a 3rd down. You see, folks? Not a big complaint. And Mayer is still on the field? Are they seriously going for it on 3rd and 5 here? Oh, is Bagleton not playing tonight? Ah, damn, man. No kicking it into the wind. It'll be handled at the 30. First tackle gets missed. He's able to drag it out to the 37 before a shoestring bring down from behind. Oh, yeah, no, we've got hopefully a snowball fight. Maybe they, maybe they'll build some ramps and ride lunch trays down them or something. I know this is completely unrelated to it, but there was one year when I was at school that it snowed so hard in Philadelphia where I was going that the city just shut down. School shut down too. And there were people at our school who had never experienced snow like this. We were kind of used to it on the East Coast, but everybody who was experiencing snow for the first time, they went hog wild. Like, they were building all the snowmen, making short little ramps to ride whatever they could down for a sledding experience. All the snowball fights, all the snow angels. And the whole city just felt like a movie set, just quiet and shut down and serene. Oh boy, it's real. The vote for the Athletics relocation to Las Vegas will be happening during the next owners meeting, November 14th through 16th. Seriously, off the top of the two-story high school. How did you not completely break your ass doing that? Wow, 18 straight years for the Calgary Stampeders in the postseason. They'll get close to that Edmonton streak of 32 straight years. Maybe soon? Oh my goodness. Oliveira will get the first down, I believe. Wow, another 9 yards for him, and he gets 2,000 on the season. So he throws that ball to the sideline. It's 2nd and 1 for Winnipeg now. And he's giving the ups to the offensive line. And looks like we'll have a QB sneak of sorts that will get stopped after 2 yards. They pushed him back, but he'd gotten enough for the first down. I'm only a couple seconds behind. We're at 9:18 to go in the first. Winnipeg currently driving down after Calgary failed to do absolutely anything, but benefit from a couple of penalties. All right. Let's check in. Hurricanes are beating the Sharks 3-0. Sabres still behind the Devils 4-3. And it's halfway through the third period, while the Caps are still tied at 2. And once again, Brady Oliveira is doing everything. And the Capitals have killed a penalty. Ooh. All right. Yeah, there is protesting happening. I think she's figured out that one of these boxes, or actually none of these boxes of chicken-flavored crackers over here actually have any chicken-flavored crackers in them. And she's very upset about that. We have another first down for Oliveira. We're not surprising. Oh, offsides on Winnipeg, number 81. Fantastic. Oh, they got fed very early tonight, MKI. So whatever this is just her sneezing, which she did over me in great force. Ah, yeah, more ghost receivers. Looking over the middle, finds a leaping receiver brought down inside Calgary territory, inside the 40. Lawler stays on his feet. They're really wearing hoodies underneath their jerseys. Okay. Honestly, Cordman, I'll let you tell him yourself. All right. Monty's listening. I don't know, Monty. Can you give him a break? Well, Monty looks over at Angie, is now cleaning herself, minding her own business, and immediately runs away. And I do not blame him. I don't know if he's that responsible for everything that happens, but I do know that he definitely doesn't want to be in here right now. And he hasn't figured out how to just jump over the record crate. Fantastic. I have a dumb cat. I last I had heard, Cornman, that Purdy was going to be cleared to play. There you go, Monty. Freedom was just a jump away. I promise. All right, another 1st and 10. Where the hell are they? Inside the 30. Split motion. Extra pressure picked up on the left side of the line. Swatted down in the end zone by number 31. Incomplete. It would honestly be smart if Purdy didn't start and not re-agitate the injury. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I want Vitae, who is one of our O-linemen, to maybe sit for a little bit longer because he keeps coming in and back out again. He's regularly listed on the injury report. And somehow, once again, they find an open receiver right near the line. As number 82 gets the catch for the Blue Bombers, Wolotarski, for, I believe, a first down. A lightning and a snow game this season. Fantastic. We're getting all the elements of danger around here. Love it. All right. Yeah, that seems good. All right. Once again, as Oliveira, who will follow his block alongside his blocker, get about 4 yards. We're behind again. It's just under 3 minutes now. Oh, we got one very long, very sustained drive going by the Bombers, ripping a lot of time off the clock. Oh, yeah. They are. I think they're just reporting as present so that they don't get fined this season. That is the San Jose Sharks. Overloading the right side of the field with 4 receivers, and then try to hand it off to Oliveira, and does not fool anyone. Meanwhile, Devils have gotten a goal away from a pizza. Just all sorts of fun happening now. All right, now we got another field goal attempt. Only 22 yards for Castillo this time, but the snow does seem to have let up just a little bit. That one's drilled through with all the power. 2:40 to go, and Winnipeg is winning 6-0. Barn burner of a game, folks. I do have to say one thing I was a little bit let down with this season is that I never got a good sense of tempo with the baseball games. Like even though the games were better because of that pitch clock and it kept things moving, I just could never get a good rhythm of when to take breaks and how to cover that game. Hopefully it'll be better next year. Uh, True North, some people are built different. And I know that when I was younger, I used to be able to brave the cold a lot better than I can now. Meanwhile, the Diamondbacks have the lead again. What the hell's going on in this game? Hey, yeah, let's get to this. Okay, yeah, bottom of the fourth, which means the Rangers are up again. They got somebody on first and one out. The nonsense, it is constant. Oh. Perfect. I should just use that. Another commercial break. Still waiting for them to come back. Thank you, everybody, for powering with me through this first quarter. As we're back in that time of year where we got so many sports to keep track of, and it seems like an impossible task. Oh, wow. Calgary is one win away from getting 700 all-time wins. They're working from their own 40. One of the players slips at the line, and he will get only 3 down on that tackle. Oh, meanwhile, Tom's doing a history stream. All right. So we got Odoms Dukes is in the lineup, but Mr. Reggie Bagleton nowhere to be seen. On a coat on the sidelines. Oh my God, did they actually fumble? Bombers are saying they just recovered a fumble. Who the hell knows at this point? We're going to have a discussion. Oh my God, here comes the replay, folks. It looked like it had been a great carry for the Stampeders, and at some point... All right, there goes Logan. Yeah, it just got ripped out of his arm as he was getting twisted around. And yeah, he fell to the ground, got tackled by number 50. Yep. Just a straight up rip. Whew. 1:32 now to go. Another commercial break. Wow. I didn't know we had gotten to that point in the year where it would get so cold that you would have grip issues, but I guess that's where we are now, folks. Ooh. Nebraska and Purdue. Well, let's just hope that it lasts a little longer this time. And not just 3 games. Apparently, Brady Oliveira won his team's own Most Outstanding Player award for the season. So, cool. Well, apparently he only thought he was going to win Most Outstanding Canadian, which is a real award that you can win in the CFL, I have learned. Most Outstanding Canadian. Out of the gun is a handoff, and that's not Oliveira. That is number 27 this time. Sharks are still winless, and I think they're going to be that way for a while. Oh boy, 9 rushing touchdowns and 7 100-yard games on the season. Considering, Canadian Football League, where the emphasis is a lot of the times on the passing and the big chunk plays, it's good to have a running back who can get that business done. Looking all the way for number 27, but kind of loses track of where he is and ends up just stepping out of bounds. Clock stops at 35 seconds. We should get at least 1 or 2 more plays in. 2nd and 4, they're down to the Calgary 30. I'm honestly surprised that you don't know this, True North, that this subject didn't come up in one of those Canadian heritage films or commercials that would run on the CBC all the time. Oh, yeah, they definitely got that first down, but they just wanted to throw him back a few yards. Augustine having a good start, getting about 6 yards of carry so far. Oh, and now we have a different QB in for Winnipeg. Dakota Prukop is now in. We're going to have our final play of the first. They're at the Calgary 23. A split in motion, fake a handoff it does get to McRae. Maybe he'll gain something. I don't know. But that is the end of the first quarter. Calgary, nothing. Winnipeg, only 6. Calgary defense has been able to stop them from getting into the end zone, but their offense can't do diddly against the Blue Bombers. Going to take a little pause for the cause here, wait for the second quarter to get started, and we will return after, what has been a very, very long chunk of another stupid sports show. right, we are back now. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around. Meanwhile, the Caps have made it to overtime against the Wild. Just what we were all hoping for out of them. Absolutely. Oh, wow. This is going to be a... I didn't count on how rough this game was going to be. This is going to hurt. Clearly in a booth, but wearing snow jackets. Considering they probably have a lot of those windows open, I don't depend on them to be heated very well, if I had to guess. I mean, you get like the egg incubator heaters that they probably throw on, but that only does so much. Just outside the Calgary 20, looking over the middle. Almost intercepted. Receiver had to play defense to keep Stats from getting an interception. And I think we're going to get the field goal unit out now. All right, Sergio Castillo out to make another one. So he's from 22, so this shouldn't be more than 20. Oh, 30 is the official yardage on that. Everything's to have calmed down now. No more snow, no more wind, so of course, easy to put through. It is now 9-0, Winnipeg over Calgary in, every game mattering. Every game mattering. Meanwhile, the Devils failed to get us pizza against the Sabres, but they do still win 5-4. One less game that goes into overtime that we have to worry about. So, you know. Oh, and a happy Friday to you, John Jay. I hope you've been enjoy your week. How are the Blues looking to you so far at the beginning of the NHL season? Meanwhile, we get a well-defended, well-timed defense by number 31, Holm, to knock that ball away quickly. Incomplete. And folks, this could be a very, very, very one-sided affair. Who will be this year's CFL most outstanding player? You know, that's... I wouldn't know who'd be the mop. I mean, I'd say just Reggie Bagleton because he's the only name I know, and hashtag it wasn't Reggie's fault. Wow, Mayer finds somebody down the field in Winnipeg territory. Tucker gets the first down grab. First down of the game for Calgary. Finally, they didn't get one until the second quarter. Raptors now only lead the Bulls by 3. Let's see where they are time-wise according to the Magic slow scoreboard. Under 6 minutes to go in the fourth. Oh, that's the wrong game. Sorry, under 3 minutes to go in the third. Forgive me. Good pickup of the blitz. Mayer going for it all. Michelle working on 2 receivers, and Mayer knows he overthrew that one. Or at least I hope he does, because damn. You know, wastes a really good pressure pickup by the left side of the line, too. Meanwhile, we have a coach's challenge going on by Toronto. What exactly are they challenging? And I didn't... For some reason, it never connected in my head that coaches could challenge in the NBA. What the hell can they challenge for? Empty backfield, 3 in motion. They try a play out of the Lions handbook, basically cutting back on the inside and using receivers as a screen. We've used that one a lot, and Michel this time may have gotten close to the first down with where he was tackled. If the Grey Cup was broadcast on Nickelodeon, who would be the Nop? It would be all of the Edmonton Elks. They challenged an offensive foul call. Oh. All right, 3rd and inches. They are 23 for 25 on the year on this, and a good job. They're able to find it even with players leaping over each other to try to keep them. And there's Tommy Stevens getting another first down for the Stampeders out of Penn State. And while the call stands, Toronto gets an offensive foul and it is Bulls ball. Oh, they haven't even gotten out of their own end yet. Oh, no, wait, they have. They're inside the Winnipeg 30 with a great run. They're now inside the 25, past the first down, close to the 20. Oh, hell, but we're going to get a flag at the end for unnecessary roughness as one of the Blue Bombers went flying at the end. Oh my goodness, actual misconduct on Calgary. What do you know, folks? That penalty is on Coker, the right tackle. Yeah, no, that was just a blatant shove away from the play. Number 3 had nothing to do with that. That was just bad judgment by Coker. Damn. Oh, now the announcers are complaining about how back in the day that wasn't a penalty. If you're staring at the pile, you get hit. Oh my goodness. Out of the motion, they tried to take an option up the middle, but a big sack knocking them back again. And with the penalty, that'll get them quickly off the field. Oh, they put Stevens back in for some reason. He was supposed to be their short yardage guy. Okay. I guess they're just trying stuff now. Sack credit goes to Fox on that one, by the way. And now Paredes is out to kick a field goal, but it's going to miss wide. And it will be brought out of the end zone. So no Rouge, unfortunately. Ugh. Yeah. That was disappointing. I was hoping we would have a chance. It looked like one of the Stampeders had a good angle when the returner for Winnipeg tried to use the goalpost as a screen, but couldn't get a good handle on him. He just got blown past at the goal line. I heard, Adam, Wild Capitals is going to a shootout. We managed to hang with you through overtime. Can I have an answer for why? Because we kind of suck this year, if you haven't noticed. Oh, yeah. Built in the hammer, folks. Built in the hammer. That is the slogan of the Grey Cup Festival. Monty, when I asked him earlier, actually told me that he didn't want overtime. I assume he only meant for this game because we've been getting overtime in just everything else. So, yeah. Oh, and we'll get a preview of Tiger Cats Alouettes tomorrow. But I was kind of interested in doing that one and maybe covering the other semifinal game that's going to be happening next weekend. But I thought, now we'll give them the college football. All right, try and quick pressure up the middle. That they do manage to get as Prukop on the run, who gets out of the end zone before the pressure can come through, gets them past the 5 to the 6. Kuznetsov's shot was blocked, and the wild shot also gets saved and blocked. The only 16-win team we've ever had has been Edmonton in 1989. The Argos are about to join them. Trying the pressure, but not enough to get it out to number 29 over the middle. Capitals get denied again. They're going to have to punt from their own 8. Okay. John Jay, that is the second nickel that I would have tonight for every time I've heard that. And you're not wrong. It was one of the first things I saw, too, when I was looking at their uniforms. Quick shift, trying to throw them off, but the punt is away. It's going to be very short, handled inside the 50 of Winnipeg and returned to nearly the 30 or 35. They still haven't cleared off all the snow yet. I think they just cleared off where the hash marks where they placed the ball. All right, go to another commercial break at 8:34 to go. Toronto, meanwhile, still leading the Bulls by 3 at the end of the third. 3 shots each, and it's still 0-0. Oh yeah. It was a snow globe through the first quarter, John. It was kind of incredible to watch. Made the game pretty sloppy, but hey. All right. Now back we go. See if... Oh, damn. Knicks have pulled away from the Hawks. They lead by 5 with only 7 seconds left. It's Nuggets over the Grizzlies officially, 108 to 104. Cavs over the Thunder now, 96 to 90, under 4 minutes to go in that game. Rockets lead the Spurs by 1 with 8 minutes to go. Heat trail the Celtics by 7. Elsewhere, the Nets are beating the Mavericks by 5 with a little ways to go, or a little ways into the third quarter there. And Clippers Jazz has started with the Jazz getting an early lead over LA, 20 to 14. So I hear, Logan. So I hear. What's the subject of tonight's history lesson? Winnipeg versus Edmonton. Oh, that game must have been kind of ugly considering the teams involved. After 5, it is still 0-0 between the Wild and the Capitals. Oh, let it go to 10. Let it. From the Winnipeg 37, best field position for the Stampeders all night. We're going to have a big rumbling run. Looks like past the 30, close to the 25. Mills, I think, just got the Stampeders another first down. Taking advantage of where they had taken away the snow to make the hash marks visible. And yeah. Dedrick Mills. Meanwhile, the Diamondbacks are leading the Rangers 5-3 at the bottom of the fifth. Mayer has to step forward, and he will get barreled and drilled into the ground by number 96. Out of the University of Virginia. Okay. Virginia. Oh my God. He pronounced it like Regina. By the way, incomplete pass over the middle of the Stampeders. Who the hell cares? Okay, I think I'm better now. Hey, we don't know Canadian geography either, John Jay. Canada was just this giant pink blob for that map puzzle that we had in kindergarten. Stampeders got on the board, by the way, with their first field goal of the match. Good for them. I'm crying, laughing over Virginia. Yeah. Meanwhile, the Capitals have won. The power of the D.C., Maryland, and Virginia era is behind them all the way. Oh, no. Oh. Credit goes to John Carlson, who gets the shootout winning goal for the Capitals, by the way. Yeah, I think just because I didn't play bingo tonight, yeah, but that was yes, GG's, Adam. I'm sorry. I don't think we could ever expect that to happen again, Corn Man. I mean, I'm sure he's going to get corrected very thoroughly on the commercial break. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the first thing that they hear. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. True North can correct this because he probably remembers this story, but in the previous decade, the Yukon, regional government Yukon, decided to do an awareness campaign to get people to put more vitamin D into their diet, to, eat a wider range of foods that would get them, a hike in vitamin D levels. However, the slogan that they used, and they never included the word vitamin. So the slogans went along the lines of, we all need the D. Have you had your daily D? I'm over 30. Who knew I needed the D? So this is the kind of thing that I think is just in the back of the head of Canadians all the time, and they just find the worst ways to bring it out. Or possibly the best, because no one expects it from them. Yeah. Yep. Exactly, True North. You need a little help with your daily D? I haven't heard any backtrack on the pronunciation of Virginia, or maybe I've missed it. So I guess they're just going to pretend it never happened. Meanwhile, the offensive line is going to drag their runner forward for about 7 or 8 yards. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the worst part, is that the one that says we all need the D, even me, is a picture of 3 women and a baby. And that implies that, yeah, it's just no. The baby doesn't need that much of the D, the vitamin D. Oh, my goodness. So, fantastic. Another 3 in motion. They fake the handoff. And a great job by number 87 to catch that with one of the defenders, 31, draped all over him. Wolodarski, I believe. Yep, Wolodarski on that reception. Meanwhile, I have completely lost track of where we are with everything. And yeah, we are much further along into the second quarter. In fact, folks, we are getting close to 3 minutes in heaven time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one, True North, with the picture of the dude and his dog. Number 27 is able to stay on his feet the whole time. I don't think he got taken down by the pile, so Augustine should get at least a gain of 7. But it's definitely a Bomber's first down. And that should take us to the 3-minute warning. Oh yeah, his knee was never down. But we still haven't gotten that last play in, apparently. So once again, Augustine, meanwhile, will get upended and drilled a couple yards back. We're getting some weird, slippery conditions out here with this snow. Oh, damn. Thank goodness he had a slow fall. That could have ended up a lot worse. Oh, the Thunder have retaken the lead with 28 seconds left. Cool. Good for them. Let's see. What else have we got in the works? Officially, the Knicks have beaten the Hawks 126 to 120. Celtics are about to seal victory over the Heat. Rockets still lead the Spurs by 4, about 5 minutes to go. Raptors now leading the Bulls by 10. Lead hasn't been that big for a while, if it ever was. And the Jazz now only lead by 4 over the Clippers, 27 to 23. They're still in the first quarter. Well, as I understand it, True North, it was an intentional campaign, and then it went viral on social media, and they were like, "Oh, this is embarrassing," and it got stripped from all the websites just as quickly. Ah, and that is a distinct possibility, man, of the Bengals doing terrible things to the 49ers secondary, especially after, yeah, everything the Niners have been through. All right, 2nd and 2, and nope, they don't manage to get him. First down again for the Bombers. Meanwhile, it's that time of night, folks. Logan has become the Puma Man. He flies like a moron. And for all of you who are strangers to the stream or to CFL rules, we are now under 3 minutes, or as I call it, 3 minutes in heaven. During this time, clock stops after every play, no matter the result. Gets started at odd times. That should be a definite first down for the Bombers on that QB sneak. What are they down to the 18, 17-yard line? I'll be honest, True North, I was assuming that he was just trying to like pull his leg out, and do it in such a way that other people would know, oh, there's somebody moving underneath me. Oh shit, he's trapped. Maybe I should give him some room. That's the only logic I have. Yeah. Hopefully they will fill the mullet many times before they do. Now one below 140 to go. Their QB will run, but he will get taken down, and there is a flag. And meantime, we've got a Calgary player rolling around in pain with an injured hand. Oh. Oh, they will take the 10-yard penalty and repeat first down. All right. Well, we didn't take an injury timeout, so whatever was going on with that one Stampeders player is either dealt with quickly or wasn't serious. Either way, out of the gun, 3 receivers to the right, and it gets batted down. So now it's 2nd and 20 for the Bombers. They're pushed back to the 28 of Calgary. Right off the arms of 91, who's getting up in the QB's face. That's tomorrow, correct? Or no, sorry, Cornman told me earlier in the chat when it was, and I have forgotten. Yep, Nebraska versus Purdue tomorrow. Nope, I'm already booked for Wisconsin, Ohio State. And meanwhile, we have a strip sack, but the QB is able to fall back on top of it, and that player just takes a bow. So apologies, Matthew Gamer. I've already got other plans, and I only try to do one stream a day unless there's something I absolutely cannot pass up. I have heard the stakes that are available for the Nebraska game, so I understand how important it is. Yeah, nobody knows anything at the moment, Tyler. Nobody knows anything. Another field goal attempt for Castillo. He has been the entirety of their scoring offense today, and that one is as well true and through. 42-yard field goal for Castillo. 4 field goals for him for the day. All the scoring for Winnipeg. Oh yeah, Reggie Begelton has been nominated by the Calgary Stampeders for the mop. Yeah, and he's so outstanding because they can't use valuable. The NFL already owns all of that. That he is on the sidelines for the Stampeders today. From their own 40, way deep in the gun. Mayer is wide open, wide receiver drop. Oof. That is Logan coming out of the backfield, being a wide receiver, and damn. 2nd and 10 now. Down to 53 seconds to go in the half. Oh, I should definitely get the music ready. Oh, yeah. Holy crap. Jake Mayer for the Stampeders is only 2 for 8 in the game. Meanwhile, we have a fantastic run, but a great tackle by the Bombers will keep it short of the first down. Yeah, he did have a path, but one of the defenders ended up catching up and cutting him off. Yeah, it's the snow, and he just didn't have a good angle, good place to make the move to get around him. Okay, from the Calgary 48, this will be a punt by the Stampeders. They give him the yards. He will take it just near the 20 and get leveled. Absolutely leveled with 20 seconds to go. All right, is Prukop coming out again for what I assume are just going to be the last couple plays for the Blue Bombers? Woo. Meanwhile, Logan is hurt. I hope that he'll win the mop. Most outstanding player, Logan. Officially Thunder over the Cavs, 108-105. Yeah, Drew Brown. All right, Cordman, I will see you tomorrow. Everybody else has been able to stick it out so far. I applaud your determination. I'm not sure how I'm handling it. Oh, boy. Yeah, they're going to try to run this out. There's currently about a 6-second difference between the game clock and the play clock. They will just end with a kneel down. Nothing doing. Huh. All right, we have made it, folks. Congratulations. I knew you didn't think it would come, but we have finally reached halftime. And so that means we will take ourselves a nice little pause for the cause, get a drink, get a smoke, get a snack, do whatever you got to do. But we'll be back in a little bit of time for the second half of Calgary versus Winnipeg here on 106.9 Click FM, another stupid sports show. Well, we are back. We're getting close to the halftime being over. They're going through their last few video packages at the moment, it seems, but the third quarter should be coming back anytime now. So I just had to check in on apparently the Coyotes getting all of themselves together over the Los Angeles Kings, currently 4-1 in the first. Wait, is that still first period for them? And it's 4-1? Oh, I'm sure you have things to say about this, Angie. Jack McBain and Sean Dursey gained those last two goals for the Coyotes. Really, what do you have to say about the unexpected explosion of offense for Arizona? Holy crap. You know, I honestly cannot remember if I've had an opportunity to take Angie out in the snow. I know she really, really wants to go outside most of the time, but for all the years that we lived in Chicago, I never saw her very interested in wanting to actually be a snow cat. Probably because, I don't know if y'all have noticed, but Angie's kind of tiny. Or at least, a little bit smaller in overall body size compared to a lot of cats, so I'm not sure she would handle the cold very well. All right, official start of the third quarter between Calgary and Winnipeg. Eight minutes to go in the period, and they are up 4-1. Oh, and apparently Mike Aw has broken a record for tackles for the Calgary Stampeders this season with his performance tonight, so good for him. You're just going to stay in my lap the rest of this time and keep me from being able to type in your replies in chat, aren't you, Angie? That is exactly what I thought. And yeah, I'm putting other stuff down here because you're never on this level. You always go up top. Oh, now you're curious. All right, looks like this will be a kickoff from Winnipeg to the Stampeders. This will be hauled in at the 15. A little bit of a stumble just past the 30, and I think that slowed him up enough that Logan was able to be tackled at 35. Yep, John Jay, all field goals. The over-under for this game was 36.5. We are not even halfway to the over-under. Oh, they do have nice jerseys. Absolutely. Oh boy, Rocket and Spurs in overtime. He is able to drop it over the first look into the second level to number 86 and gets the Calgary Stampeders a first down. Odom Dukes sneaking behind everybody as the quarterback was rolling out to the near side of the field. They thought he was going to go the short route, so all the defenders ran up, leaving Dukes with just some soft coverage to get that easy catch. They've made it up to their own 52 now, by the way. And a great dodge through by number 26 to get them inside the 40. I think they may be even close to the 35 now, but that's another first down after some fantastic running by Mills. Hey, I cannot mock barbershop stripes. They may be cheesy, but they are eternal. Oh, by the way, the snow has been cleared off on the field, so if you're wondering how the runners can now make such decent cuts, that's why. They throw extra pressure, manage to trip him up just as he gets past the line, so Mills will only get about 4. Be 2nd and 6 now for the Stampeders. I believe they have gotten their way across the center line. Yeah, just across the center line. All right, how are we going to line up? Back to the left. Mayer and the gun. Split runners in motion. 2 on the far side. And it's off the receiver, incomplete in the end zone. And it sounded like there was one ugly goose just honking like mad out there. Or that's a fan who is very hoarse. Defender might have gotten an arm in there. Let's see. Yeah, ball hits him in the arm and bounces off the dude's helmet. Paredes, meanwhile, his field goal attempt will get them back within 6. Barn burner of a game. Meanwhile, the Kings have gotten on the power play, so MKI can celebrate a little. History time is still happening. Yeah. History is no mystery. We are living it every day, whether we know it or not. All right, another commercial break has descended upon us like a wet blanket. The Spurs have taken a 4-point lead over the Rockets in overtime, 2:12 to go by the inaccurate counter that I'm looking at. Raptors still holding on by 3 with 8 seconds to go. Nets and Mavericks now only separated by 1 point. Nets hold sway, 6:17 in the fourth quarter. Jazz lead the Clippers by 11 just before half. The Magic and the Trailblazers are underway, with the Magic getting a early lead on the road, 28-21. Almost done with the first quarter there, as the Kings are on top of the Warriors, 26-24. 42 seconds left in the first quarter of that game. Whee! And the Coyotes have get a penalty kill. Sorry, MKI. Sorry. All right. Let's just endlessly scratch the cat's ears while the Bombers work out the gun from their own 40, and a big run will get them across the center line into the Calgary 51. That's McRae now in the game for running back. Guess Oliveira is resting pretty on the bench right now. I mean, I think he's already over 100 yards for the game. For all he's been damaging us. And by us, I mean Calgary. Yes, I naturally go to the underdogs. It's still a thing. We've gotten to the bottom of the 7th between the Diamondbacks and the Rangers. Still 5-3. Okay. Great deflection of the first tackle, but then comes up and gets popped for his trouble. Only a gain of 1 for the Bombers. 2nd and 9 coming. All right, 2nd and 9. They're still at the still listed at the Calgary 51. Original line of scrimmage at the 2. Split in motion. Get somebody open right over the middle. They give him way too much space. And they're just talking all the crap about the hit that they laid down on McCray, but he's still got the Bombers a first down, so I don't know what you're running your mouth for. This is Brown, who is now out for Winnipeg. Another QB that they have on the roster. Two in motion on the far side. They fake the hand up the middle. Brown will take a run and do a quick slide. Will only gain them about 3. Okay. First goal for Arizona was scored 37 seconds into the game. Okay. We're just full of nonsense today, aren't we, sports world? Anyway, slowly catching up sometime. We're about 3 minutes behind because the stupid play by Calgary's defense was distracting me. All right, this is Brown working out of the gun. 3 receivers in motion on the far side. Looking over the middle again, they find number 29 right at the sticks. Should leave them with at least 3rd and inches if they don't give him the first down. Yeah, he just the middle of the field has been a problem on this drive. Big problem. All right, 3rd and inches now coming up for the Blue Bombers. Prukop is now out. Gets a big hit, but the ball got knocked out. They made a big hit on Prukop as he got to the line of scrimmage and knocked the ball out. Turnover. Calgary gets the ball back. Well, if somebody wants to go clip the Virginia moment again, maybe some enterprising person will link it up to the broadcast. Because let's be honest, I wouldn't have thought that that was a mistake that they would make. Why is the play under review? Are they going to call that he had already been stopped before they ripped the play out? Is that what's about to happen? Oh, God, that's what's about to happen, isn't it? He hadn't been brought to his knees yet, but they're going to say that his motion had been stopped. Oh, crap, the ruling on the field stands. And I'm not sure what that two-headed hand signal by the ref was made, but maybe it's a TV timeout? It looked like they were trying to do some sort of YMCA-ish signal, but it wasn't very clear. Meanwhile, Coyotes kill another penalty. We have another commercial break here in the 3rd quarter. And I get to thank another sponsor, which this time is Crunchy Rice Squares. Just what you see on the box. The fuck else do you need? All right, back into the score checking we go. Clippers and Jazz have made it into halftime. Empty bases as we have 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th for the Rangers meantime. Now, the only real salty squares that sponsor this show are, as you know, chicken flavored crackers. But, for all the salt flavoring that there is in this, it's a bit more chicken than salt. Just a tiny bit. Besides, that's just an empty box that gets thrown across the room as a prop. So there's no squares that can be in there to get salty about the fact that they're being, broken apart every time I do that bit. And yes, just in case you're wondering, Angie is now very, very interested at what is in my hand. And a great run by the Stampeders. Mills rushing through a couple tackles before he gets brought down inside the Calgary 50. It has happened. Angie has figured out that the chicken-flavored crackers are out and available for the taking. From the 47, we get a good block by a wide receiver, which allows the recipient, number 85, to run in to Winnipeg territory. Hunchak gets another first down for the Stamps. Damn right I'm not going to make you sit through sponsorship ASMR. You're not paying me enough for that. Faking a quick pass, but already had a dude in his face, threw it at Hunchak's feet, incomplete. So have you decided what you want to do, Angie? Is it back to my lap or is it back to your tower? She hasn't figured out, so she's going to spin around for a little while longer while she decides. She's actually trying to figure out which way the chicken-flavored crackers went. She's still sniffing the air. Holy crap, I thought the Stamps were way offside. No flag means that after a dodge tackle, Michelle will end up gaining him a first down. And once again, they must know he's doing those gyrations because they keep cutting to a waist-up shot of Michelle, number 80 for Calgary, every time that he does that celebration. So, yeah, the moral panics never go away, even in the wild and rough and tumble world of Canadian football. I don't think Angie wants OT because as much as she enjoys hanging out here with me and knowing that she gets basically all of my focus, she also isn't crazy about me staying up. Another fantastic run by the Stamps. Dedrick Mills getting another first down. About 11 yards, maybe 12 on that play. True North, she has never caught a mouse, and if she has, I do not remember. Like the one story that I've told of her cornering a rat on my girlfriend's handlebars of her bike, that is the closest that I've ever seen to her having a hunting instinct, aside from randomly going after bugs. So maybe if she has gotten some mice, she hasn't been able. A great, fantastic block by the wide receiver allows number 88 Tucker to get in for the first touchdown for the Calgary Stamps and the first touchdown of this game. Cole Tucker. Let's look at this again. Mayer finds Tucker, and he reverses field and gets help with a good little pick underneath that knocks the Bomber defenders into each other. So, yeah, currently now a tie game for Calgary and Winnipeg. Loren Jamif from Saskatoon has won 50,000 more rewards points. Congratulations. Paredes gets the lead on the board. The Stamps now lead. Wow. 13-12. We are 11.5 points away from hitting the point line, folks. I think we can get there. I think the timer should be up a little bit higher. Unfortunately, Angie has now occupied my mouse pad in retaliation for me not giving her any chicken-flavored crackers. So that's where we're standing right now. And the Bulls and the Raptors are tied at OT. Now, there are no ties in the NBA yet, right? It's just overtime until it's done. Spurs take care of the Rockets in overtime, 126-122. Congratulations. Oh, cool. For some reason, one of my windows was registering as two windows, and when I went to close the extra, it closed them both. Fantastic. I didn't know that this computer and this program could do that. All right. Let's get back to the broadcast. All right. Tucker giving the credit to Lou, the guy who blocked for him, and saying it to the camera. All right. From the 17, we got a kickoff return coming, but it will not get any further than the 30 as the Stamps wrap up the return at first and then dive in there to knock him over. You're really not going to move until I give you a cracker, are you? No, you're not. Oh, this is going to make things difficult for the remainder of the third, but we'll figure it out. We will. All right, once again, Bombers are able to find all the space up the middle. They will fall short of the sticks. Wolotarski, I believe, if that's his name. I'm probably just mangling it at this point. Officially 2nd and 1. Brown will trade off with Prukop. Get a little redemption for him after that turnover that led to points. And they're going to try to do it again, except Prukop stays behind his people and just lays on the pile so nobody can reach in to take the ball away. That's some big brain strategy right there. All right, Angie. I know. It's no fun unless you're actively interfering. Oh, yeah. She frequently stages those, True North. They've made it past their 42, overlining the far side with motion receivers. They will aim that way, and they actually deflected into the receiver's hands. Great tackle. Takes out a defender. They've just got 2 more to beat. He cuts it back inside and will stumble forward for a touchdown. All the bad luck that could possibly happen for Calgary on that play happened. And now is a 68-yard touchdown reception that puts the Blue Bombers back on top. First touchdown for Winnipeg this game. Yeah. That's the thing. If those defenders had been back another yard, that would have been an interception instead of just a tipped ball. Instead, Bailey, who was a few yards back behind them, it ended up getting tipped right into his arms. Oy. And now it's an official 6-point cushion for the Bombers. Oy. Yeah, that was very quick. Manju Bath has won some prize from the Save Lots thingamajig. I don't know what it is because I apparently wasn't looking at the correct time. Canucks are leading the Blues 1-0. So I guess there's a little cause for celebration in Vancouver tonight. You know, aside from the fact that BC has recently passed a law to try to cut down on the number of Airbnbs that there are, and all the people who own B&Bs, especially in Vancouver, are absolutely pissing their pants right now. So it is some very soothing music that the CFL has to hide their commercial breaks, so we can't tell, you know, what we can expect on the Amazing Race on CTV this week. Meanwhile, the Bulls managed to pull it out against the Raptors in overtime by 1 point, 104-103. They're talking up the camaraderie between the QBs on Winnipeg. And Brown getting help from the head QB, whose name I've already forgotten. Zach Collaros, I believe. All right, so far today, Drew Brown is 7 for 9, 146 yards, and that touchdown to Bailey. This kickoff taken for the 22. Broke a couple of tackles. He's trying to break more, but unfortunately ran into his own guy and won't get past the 40. Yeah, well, he also got a ball ripped away from him earlier in the game. So, you know, trade-offs. That was a good return by Logan. Great effort, you know. So it'll be about the 37 where the Stamps will start on this drive. Officially the 38. Okay. All right. Two in motion, and they go on the ground again. Looks like this will be a 5-yard gain up the middle. Oh, Oh, yeah, Logan doing all the work on the sidelines against the BC Lions. Let's see if he can repeat it here. 2nd and 5. Under a minute and a half left in the third. We will have another pause for the cause soon, I promise, folks. 2 in motion. 1 settles back into coverage in the middle. They try the near side. Almost picked off. Damn. Everybody lost track of it except for the defender, who was only to get a hand on it. Different Logan. Logan. It was played remarkably well. I got deflected and just out of the dude's hands. Ouch. L 3rd and 5. Will be punted away. They give him the yards, but he will get back to the 36 after handling it at the 35. 25, forgive me. Oh, they're going to be start showing NBA on TSN. I think I just saw the Bucks come up as a featured game that they'll be playing there. Oh yeah, they're really trying to whoop up that crowd. But there are also a number of Blue Bombers fans there. All right, that's Augustine, I think, who is out in the backfield. Next to Brown. In motion on the near side. He's trying it again. And he finds the dude just outside the Calgary 40, O'Leary Orange. Yeah, good positioning by the receiver. Meanwhile, the Mavericks have taken care of business against the Nets in Dallas, 125-120. Final play of the third quarter coming up between the Bombers and the Stamps. They will fake a handoff, sell it very well, and it'll enable number 48 to get about 7 yards before he's tripped up. Nice run by Jackson. And folks, we have reached the end of the third quarter. Congratulations. We will finish this out, and maybe we'll even get a result in the Major League Baseball World Series. Who the hell knows? But right now, it's a pause for the cause on another stupid sports show. like it or not, folks, it's time again for the Bombers to get a gain on first down to start the fourth quarter. Good to see that nothing's changed. All right, Brown is still out at QB. He apparently is doing well enough that they're not wanting to put Prukop back in. One man on, one out for the Rangers in the bottom of the eighth. They still trailed Arizona by 2. All right, 2 in motion on the near side. Pressure coming through on the near side as well. And just a beautifully thrown little loft to 84 as a touchdown. Slips in the corner of the end zone, but we do have a penalty. True North informs me that the penalty will be declined, so I'm assuming it's on the Stamps. Well, folks, I'm sorry. I guess it can't rain every day. But hey, we got over the point line. So, yeah, I guess we can celebrate that, can't we, Angie? All right. Another extra point. Second touchdown of the night for the bench quarterback, Drew Brown. All right, let me take a look, see, for this moment at the CFL schedule. So right now, Winnipeg waits for the winner of next weekend's game between Calgary and British Columbia. Lions and the Stamps, once again. Meanwhile, Tiger Cats and the Alouettes will be facing each other to see who gets to go against Toronto. Yeah, you may disrupt my behind-the-scenes action more than you think, Angie, but I still will find opportunities to embarrass you with affection on stream. It's just more fun that way. So yeah, the playoffs do, in a way, feel like a foregone conclusion, considering how we've seen the Argos and the Bombers just manhandle almost everyone they've come across, but who knows? Anything's possible. I mean, hell, the Coyotes are leading the Kings 4-1 at the end of the first. Who knows what can happen in this crazy game? Wow. And now runners on first and second with one out. A tying run is on first base for the Rangers. And meanwhile, Nebraska has swept Maryland, I'm assuming, in straight sets. Thank you for the update, Math Gamer. Now to the 40 and the 45. Does get grabbed around the 45, brought down close to the 48. Another good bit of decent field position. James Genther of Lethbridge, Alberta, was the one who won on that last touchdown, by the way. Congratulations to him. Don't worry, Matthew Gamer. I will return to the volleyball for the next Nebraska-Wisconsin matchup. That was just so much fun. We got to do it again. And hopefully we'll be lucky enough to be in that same situation next season. Very casual approach to the line. Or they will allow their runner to attack the far side of the line. Quick tackle by the Bombers, though. Stevens is now in the game at QB. Okay. He's usually the short yardage dude, but I guess they've decided to give him a few extra series or snaps. Cool. Meanwhile, Jonah Heim has been replaced by Josh H. Smith as a pinch runner. Stevens working out of the gun. Bombers rush 4. Got a good throw to number 86. Got his feet cut out from underneath him right across the center line. Force the Stamps into a tough decision. I mean, there's still a lot of time left, and we're not anywhere close to the 3 minutes in heaven right now. But are they going to go for it? Currently, Steven is still out on the field with his wristband. They could be going for it on third down here, folks, and I think they are. Bombers are going to show pressure along the line. That one got deflected and could not be hauled in, and the Stamps will turn it over on downs after an incomplete pass. Meanwhile, Nathaniel Lowe has flied out to give Texas their second out at the bottom of the 8th. Yeah. Technically the second turnover of the game, but, we count it differently here, even when it's not bingo. Bombers get it at their own 54-yard line. All the motion possible. Stevens will back over the center line. They will be stopped for 3. Clock continues to run because Winnipeg, they don't have to give a damn. They're ahead by 13 right now in the fourth quarter. All right. They're teasing 3 in motion to the near side, and that's what they decide to stick with. Brown over the middle once again. All the opportunity and room. 82 gets brought down near the 30. A flag came out of the backfield, however. Not the backfield, but out of the secondary. Oh, no. Illegal contact, and the penalty is declined because of the big gain. First down. Huzzah. Meanwhile, Josh Young grounds out to end the 8th inning. Diamondbacks are still leading 5-3. All right, this is Brown, hoping to get a third touchdown in this game. Pressure now coming, gets forced back to the 50, manages to find somebody. Number 27 cannot hold on to the ball. Augustine incomplete. Gets a pop from a defender for his troubles at the end. 2nd and 10 now for the Bombers. A rare bit of quarterback pressure from the Stamps, which they haven't been able to accomplish very much of today, to be honest. Let's see what they can do on 2nd and 10. They tease 2 in motion on the far side. He's looking that way the whole time, has people in his face, and he unloads. Did he haul that in? Calgary say no. Nobody has able to tell anything. I think we're going to have to get a review on this. Ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. They claim, and the ref was right there when he caught it. No, he was not blocked by the. He wasn't blocked by the goalpost. Yeah, I think he used the turf to help him make this catch. He doesn't. He traps it against the ground and his body. It looks like from that angle. Canucks are now leading the Blues 3-0. Sorry, John Jay. All right, Castillo is back out now. This is going to be a 39-yard attempt, if I have my math correct. All right, 40. And he's 5-4-5. And Winnipeg leads by 16. Calgary has... yeah, they're already giving up on this game. They are going to be focusing on the rest of the year-end player award nominees from each team when we get back from this break. And since we have a break, we will thank our last sponsor for the night, hopefully, assuming we don't get overtime in this game. Whorehound old-fashioned hard candies made with natural whorehound herb tea brewed and steeped in copper kettles to enhance the whorehound flavor. Just ask Rachel. It tastes like something. Whorehound. Angie also likes to open up that package as well because she thinks that there's cat treats in there. She has been very disappointed many a time. And yet she does not learn. Yep, we have a second return of Monty because you all have been a good crew tonight. So I figured give you another Monty appearance. Meanwhile, looks like the QB's arm got hit or something because that pass just went to nobody in particular. Now 2nd and 10. We start from their own 40, as is tradition. How are you feeling, Monty, about all the overtime that we had tonight? Yeah, I think he's good with it. Oh, yeah, even I could see that one. Early movement by number 66. Look at that, folks. Procedure. Oh, yeah. Elite Canadian talent still exists in the Canadian Football League right now, folks. You have heard it from the announcers. All right, now 2nd and 15, back to their own 35. They have to make it to the 50 for the first down. They try underneath, but unfortunately the receiver has to leap for the ball. It takes too long, and he is immediately swarmed after a gain of about 6, 7. Easy decision. Oh, damn, he didn't even earn that much. He only earned 3. Easy decision to punt. All right, number 80. Can you get the Bombers over 30 points? This punt will drive him back inside the 20. Has the enough room to return. Is trying to stretch the field, but will barely get past the 20 before he gets ripped up by the Stamps. Maybe they'll give him the 25. I don't think he'll get that much. Maybe the 23, the 24 at the most. We still have more time to wait. Nowhere to go on a Calgary Friday night. Yep. And I will spare you, True North. But one of my old favorite songs by Bare Naked Ladies, Hello City, just went through my head as soon as you said that. And, yeah. Just know that it gave me a great amount of joy. So, you, through the Bare Naked Ladies, made me happy tonight. I hope that makes you happy. All right, back to the scores we go. Down to 12:40 in the second period. Kings still haven't made a dent in the 3-goal deficit that they have against the Arizona Coyotes. Blues haven't gotten on the board against the Canucks. 4-0 still, almost halfway through the second period. Capitals winning a shootout. I guess that's just going to be their modus operandi for most of these games because it feels like they've been going to shootouts on a regular so far in this early part of the season. Let's see. 2 outs listed at top of the 9th, and Carroll is up to bat. All right. And Augustine with a big, powerful run to get the first down. Absolutely no issues whatsoever. Well, the girls are out to Binko and the boys are getting Stinko. We think no more of Inco on a Sudbury Saturday night. Oh, Prukop now back in for the 2nd and inches, and he will just gladly follow his line. No more. And, of course, there's a defender right in here trying to rip it out. Officially to the bottom of the 9th, folks. Here it is. 2 runs that the Rangers have to make up. They want to take this into extra innings. Don't worry, we're trying to run off as much clock as we can. It'll be a different Tavares, Semyon, and Seager up for the Rangers. Meanwhile, Augustine dragging 3 different Canadian players with him. Of course, he had help from number 64 as well, who ends up face planting into the turf, but gain of 7. Paul Sewald will pitch for Arizona in this last half of an inning, if it is the last half of an inning. At this point, that seems to be rather up to the Rangers. Currently have 2nd and 3, close to 6 minutes to go in this game. Was close for a while, but then Winnipeg was able to pull away in the second half after Calgary took their first lead of the game, 13-12, and then they've scored. The Blue Bombers have scored 17 unanswered points, as they also have just gotten a first down across the 50-yard line with the run by Augustine up the middle. A former Mariner playing in the World Series? Hey, We take the victories where we can get them. Just ask the Lions fans about Matthew Stafford. Damn, they're going to be able to essentially get rid of the whole fourth quarter on this drive. If Augustine keeps running the way he is, nearly gets 4 on that play. Announcers don't think that the Stamps have a chance against the Lions in the Western semifinal. So, I'm sure the Stamps appreciate the support, buddy. Yeah, taking our time. 2nd and 6. Is Brown still out to QB? I believe he is. They will show split motion. He's looking to the far side of the field. We'll find number 89. But there is a penalty flag that has come out. It came out rather early in the play. I'm thinking it might be something procedure related. Offsides on Calgary. Penalty got declined because they got a first down with that reception. And meantime, Leody Tavares walks. Or Taveras, sorry. Oi. All right, and we go back to draining the clock some more. Closer and closer to 3 minutes in heaven we come. And once again, Augustine up the middle will get maybe 3. Marcus Semien now at bat for the Rangers. All right. 3 in motion, weighted to the near side. Brown rolls out to the far side. And just before, did he manage to catch that? Wolodarski with a catch on his back on the field and another first down for the Bombers. Meanwhile, Semien has struck out swinging. First down for Texas, and Corey Seager is at bat. It bumped off his arms and up into his hands. Right. Holy crap. Ooh. Meanwhile, the Rangers have tied it with a 2-run homer. Ugh. All right, folks. The deep hurting is to begin as good things are happening for Texas. And meanwhile, we still have to go through the 2-minute warning. Monty, I don't know how angry you are about being brought in here twice in one evening, but I think this is overkill. Oh, well. Meanwhile, Magic's still leading the Trailblazers by 10 in the third quarter, and the Warriors have retaken the lead against the Kings 65-62. They're in the third quarter as well. Meanwhile, Jazz now leading by 8 over the Clippers in the fourth. Just barely started, 10:38 to go, according to my very delayed counter. Meanwhile, Evan Carter is now at bat for the Rangers. Yeah, I'm sure that he is True North, but he can always use the exercise. Oh, finally. Finally we get back to the game. Oh, yeah, all the running by Oliveira in the first half. He got his 2,000 yards on the season, and then they let him sit. Yep, there he is, wrapped up in a big W coat. All right, I'm way ahead. We're only down to 2:45, and they're going to run with, who is that, Augustine? Take it down right near the sticks. All right, Veterans Award nominees, and Brady Oliveira is on that list. Not exactly sure what the Veterans Award is supposed to really be about. Now it's 2 outs for Texas after Carter strikes out swinging, and Adolis Garcia is at bat. We are 1 out from going to extra innings. All the pain, folks, all the pain. Especially because of that runner on second rule that they keep putting in now. All right, Prukop again. They try a big leap to try to punch it out again. They even tried grabbing his foot to pull him off the pile. But right now it's just looking like, the floor of a frat party at 4 in the morning. Ugh. First and goal now. We soon get things started again. Yeah, they're really going to draw this out. They are absolutely going to draw this out as long as they can. Meanwhile, Garcia gets hit by a pitch, goes to first automatically. Now the Rangers can win this with a nice triple. Prukop is now out. I guess they're looking to share the wealth. And it'll be shoved ahead. I think that is a... Oh, they're going to mark him short. Brady Oliveira back in the ball game. I guess they wanted to give him a tutty. All right, let's see Brady Oliveira get his 10th rushing touchdown of the season. They are down to the Calgary 1, folks. Oh, no, they're going for Prukop, and yeah, it'll be an easy QB sneak for Prukop. Touchdown. Meanwhile, Garcia has stolen second base. Let's see, 12 years ago tonight. So that's 2011 on October 27th. Absolutely no idea what happened, John Jay. And while Vicky Tong of Richmond, BC has won an air fryer, apparently. Hint, it involved Texas. Was it them losing in the World Series to somebody else? And Castillo gets it up to 36-13. Whee! Now Freese is up apparently. Thank you, MKI, for the updates. All right, Stamps, are you gonna free us from our pain, or are you going to keep it going? All right. All right, all right, all right. We will see you tomorrow night. Well, let's see. Oh, there it is. Strikeout. We get overtime, extra innings, overtime in Game 1 of the World Series, folks. Well, at least I was wrong. At least I was wrong, and something turned out to be an interesting game tonight. I was convinced that it wouldn't be baseball, but as you can see, I was sorely mistaken. All right, come on, Winnipeg. Well, at the very least, MKI, at least we didn't get overtime in this game. Meanwhile, Stamp's returner slips on the field and will get quickly tagged down. Oh, wow. Jake Mayer has not done well against the Lions this year, and he's going to be facing them next week. I'm glad I'm covering Tiger Cats Alouettes, I think. And is that Mayer right now? Oh, he is not on the field. Wow. Fewest turnovers of any team by any offense is Calgary's offense. And get a little bit of yardage by Logan. The Stamps Logan, not our Logan. Seal, the only response that I can give you has been marble madness over here. Absolute marble madness. Now running to an empty backfield, and the QB will take matters into his own hands. That's Stevens, who will be brought down 2 yards shy of the first. All right, 3rd and 2. What are they going to do? Logan is just shaking his head as he comes off the field. Oh, it's going all right, Kip. I'm assuming everybody's popped in here because the history lesson is over just now. Fantastic. Oh boy. Well, this is just for those of you joining late. This has just honestly been a dominating effort by the Bombers in the second half. It was nothing but field goals in the first half, and then the first touchdown was scored by Calgary, which got them the lead, and then Winnipeg went on a 24-point run and never looked back. Seal, I'm with MKI, honestly. I want it to go at least 20 innings. Let them deal with it. All right, I don't think we're going to get anything except a couple of kneel downs, so let's officially call it mark time of death on this game. We got a couple more kneel downs to go. Some more replacements of the ball, but as Winnipeg defeats Calgary in a final game of the season for each team, finals 36-13, another Blue Bombers victory with incredible resilient second half offensive effort. And next week, well, folks, we will be checking out the division semifinals, the first round of the Grey Cup playoffs, with Montreal Montreal Alouettes and the Hamilton Tiger Cats. So, thank you everybody who was able to drop by tonight for however long you were able to stay or however long you're able to drop in. I do appreciate it. My name is Jim B. This has been another Stupid Sports Show on 106.9 Click FM. Thanks for being here. Good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.